This is a quick update on a couple of developments in the battle for Pensford Field. The first piece of news is that Richmond Council has now backtracked on its plan to rely on this 1967 Act to grant a new lease to Dose of Nature. On the 24th of April and the 1st of May, the Richmond and Twickenham Times carried this public notice in accordance with Section 123 of the Local Government Act 1972.
Notice is hereby given that the Council of the London Borough of Richmond-upon-Thames intends to dispose of the above-mentioned open space land at Pensford Field for a term of up to 10 years, for use as a nature reserve to be enjoyed by the public and for use by people with mental health needs and the general population to improve their mental well-being.
So, basically no change from what it's doing already. However, this is a positive development because it allows the opportunity for submitting written objections to the Council's proposal, and according to the Local Government Act, the Council is obliged to consider these objections when arriving at a final decision. There is, of course, an obvious problem in that this decision has been prejudiced by the Council's early termination of the Trust lease in September 2024. You could say that this is anything but a level playing field. The Trust has a suggested list of objections on its website, which is linked to in the description, but if you do wish to send in your objection, then the deadline is this Thursday, the 22nd of May, and every objection counts. I'm going to make a prediction that the number of objections received will set a new record, and that can only help the Trust's case. The second piece of news is that the Council has announced that the decision to grant a lease to Dose of Nature will now be taken by the Finance, Policy and Resources Committee on the 25th of June. As mentioned in a previous video, the chair of that committee just happens to be...
My name is Councillor Gareth Roberts. I'm the chair of the committee and I'll be chairing the meeting this evening.
When the Council's report is published 1 week before this meeting, we will find out exactly how many objections the Council has received and how the Council has chosen to respond to them. That's all for this update. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already, and I'll see you next time.